be strange to get to Newport, stop sailing, and try and figure out how to pay all the bills. That's going to be the tough part. We've had to borrow. We've raised a lot of money to build this boat, but even to finance the race, we needed a lot more. It's the hardest part of the race. To raise the money to do it. And as hard as the race is, and the challenge is, how well you do in the race and how well you are prepared to handle those challenges depends on how much preparation you were able to do leading up to the race to make sure you've covered all your bases. Now, I've raced around the world once already, so I know the things we need to do to properly prepare, but I need to have the funds in place to do it. And the longer we push off being able to properly prepare, because it takes time, no matter how much money you have to prepare to face what Mother Nature can dish out, you have to take some time to do it or you're asking for trouble. It is pretty darn gnarly out there, huh? Woo! Big waves, blowing pretty hard right now. Oh my God. A lot of rain, a lot of broken stuff. See the mainsail there? That's, I broke the boom. We had a crash jibe, got hit by a big breaker. Crash jibe, broke the boom, ripped the runner jammer out of the deck over there, had to patch that up. Very, very unpleasant. You want to push the boat before the race harder than you expect to during the race. Because during the race is so long, and things are going to slowly break down, that before the race you want to push and try to load things up and break them. And having the financial resources on hand to know that you can replace what you break is very important. That's why the teams that have the financial backing or sponsorship can prepare that much better, and why they have a better chance of making it to the finish, because they've tested their sails, they've loaded them, they've tried to break them, they've tested their sheeting and hardware, loaded them up real good, and they've replaced what they've damaged, and they can feel more confident going into the Vendee that it's going to hold up, and there's a certain mental factor in sailing in the Southern Ocean. It's so rough and so extreme and so fast that the limiting factor of your speed isn't just the boat itself, it's psychological. How hard do you want to push? You can go incredibly fast in those conditions, but unless you've built up to that and have developed a confidence at these ever-increasing level of speed, you have to hold back. You're just afraid you're going to blow up. A full race budget to be competitive would be about $1 million to have the sails that we need, the tuning that we need, and the systems preparation, and have the shore crew working on the boat before the race to get it all ready to go. That's about what the top teams have. We could do it less competitively for less, and your competitiveness sort of goes down. You know, that's less money, but probably about the least amount that could probably make it to the race. Not so much in the competitive phase, but maybe we could shot of finishing and be about $600,000. Well, you could completely rename the boat if you want to, and take away the Ocean Planet name for $1.5 million. But to co-brand it with Ocean Planet, Ocean Planet represents a lot to us and my supporters about taking care of the oceans and sending a message that we are an ocean planet and we don't need to forget that. And a lot of my support comes from that. So to co-brand it with an Ocean Planet and keep that, that's $1 million. And there's other levels of sponsorship down there, all the way to our supplier sponsors, who we've done very well with some supplier sponsors like water makers and software and epoxy, who stuck their neck out and supported me already around the world and the Iran alone, and most of them are coming back to support me for the Vendee, which I find very encouraging. Okay, well, we got some fine-tuning, trimming to do. That'll be boring. You don't need to see all that. Thanks for watching, and you get to do the next sail change, because that was a lot of work. Bye.